She'd take the time for a quick bath and enjoy a few more minutes of solitude. This was always her favorite part, listening, waiting for the sounds of morning. The first bird, the first chipmunk. So much more relaxing than meaningless conversation with a complete stranger. Cheyenne nudged her, and Jake automatically reached out a hand, rubbing her ear. Yeah, nothing like a near-death experience to make you appreciate the little things that nature offered. It was a cliché, but it was also true. Finally, when the water was boiling and the darkness just starting to leave the sky, Jake got to her feet, limping only slightly as she walked to Nicole's tent. She grabbed hold of one pole and tugged. "Hey, coffee's ready." Jake smiled as she was greeted with a groan. She heard the rustling of the sleeping bag and imagined the other woman sitting up. "Are you sure it's morning?" "Pretty sure. But if you're not up to a hike, don't worry about it." No, I want to go." Nicole heard Jake walk away, and she lay back down, wondering why she'd agreed to this. She wasn't a morning person, and if she missed a sunrise or 3, well, so be it. But Jake had promised this would be a feast for the eyes, so Nicole tossed off the warm sleeping bag and got up. She tried to tame her hair with her fingers and gave up, settling on tying it back and slipping on a fashionable ball cap instead. Jake was already sipping coffee, and Nicole squatted down next to her, adding a spoonful of instant coffee to her cup before pouring the hot water in. She raised her eyes, wondering how this woman could look so fresh and clean after just crawling from a tent. Nicole looked at her own clothes, noting the dirty jeans that should have been retired days ago, but she only had one other clean pair. She planned on donning them when she resumed her trip. Jake, on the other hand, sported clean jeans, faded, baggy, and comfortable looking. Even the long-sleeved t-shirt was immaculate. "Don't I feel quite the trail bum?" "Why do you look like you've just emerged from a shower, clean clothes and all?" Nicole said, waving her hand at Jake's wardrobe. "And I look like I've been on the trail for a week." Jake flashed a smile. "Because I packed one set of clean clothes, these being them, and you have been on the trail for nearly a week." "And the shower part?" "Hot springs." "Brushed your teeth?" "Of course." Nicole groaned. "God, I feel like a slob." "Well, after our hike, feel free to bathe. I'll give you some privacy." "That would be great, although these are your springs." "I really hate that I'm intruding." Jake shook her head. "I really don't mind the company," she said, surprised that it was the truth. "I'm just going to hang out here today and rest. Tomorrow I'll pack up and head back to my cabin. You're welcome to stay here as long as you like." Part of her, the polite part, knew that she should be on her way and leave this woman in peace. But the other part, the part that won, wanted nothing more than to hang out here another day and soak in the hot springs. The fact that an attractive woman, an attractive naked woman, would be sharing those springs didn't hurt. And the fact that Nicole was even considering that as a reason for staying startled her. This was so out of character for her. Perhaps she thought Catherine was right. She just needed to let her hair down and what?